All right. Hey, how's it going? So I recorded this whole video. It was real cool. I did this analysis on the fly of this Frosty Faustings 10, Catherine top 8. I did an analysis of sketches versus Sig. It was a great video. Perfect. Everybody will love it. But the file got deleted. So here I am redoing it. And now I can't make claims like oh yeah, this is the first on the fly time I've seen this set, because I've seen it. Anyway, I'm going to do this set again because I think it's a really great set to learn from both of these players. Just a quick introduction on them. This was Frosty Faustings 10, January 19th and 20th, 2018. This player on the left is Sig. I'm pretty sure he'll be orange in the match. He is a player from New York, relatively new. His first event was Frosty Faustings 9. So this is, a full year of him playing the game. The first Frosty Faustings, you probably didn't hear of him because I don't think he did particularly well. I think he did like 1 and 2 or maybe 2 and 2. I'm not sure. He was very disappointed with his results, though. I know that. And Frosty Faustings 10, though, spoilers, he gets second place, which is pretty cool. He also beat Acid Bro in a money match in a 1st to 10. I think the score is like 10-7. Sig won. So yeah, definitely a player on the up and up. Sketches, old man sketches. He's cool. He's from Florida. He started playing C Otaku 2016, same tournament as me. He's been a top 5 player pretty much at every single event. And this guy in the green is Keikun. He's one of the best Windjammers players from France. And so, yeah, we're going to take a look at this set between Sig as orange, yep, and Sketches as blue. Is Clock Tower. So the thing to know about Clock Tower is that it is it's the bomb map, right? There are bombs on it. To me, it's what I recommend you always taking the higher skill player to, just because the map is very volatile, it's very fast, and just a slight change in the order of the way that the bombs explode can really like change the whole way the map is played. And so because of that, I think it can take away some of the advantages that like a more experienced player will have. The other thing to note is that the stage, even though it looks pretty separated, it's very easy to cross over. All you have to do is like pull a block and then push it to this center, right? And then you can cross over here and cause mischief. So yeah, keep that in mind. You can always like play like an early aggressive play style on this map. And so that's something to be aware of. It's just a really crazy level. So let's see what these guys do. I'll just pause and talk about sporadically. So here Sketches is threatening a walkover. This is kind of risky in this kind of situation just because like both of these blocks are going to blow up, both of these bomb blocks. And like all that's going to be left then is this guy, these 4 blocks, right? This kind of shape. I forget what they call that in Go, but there's actually a name for this kind of shape. I think like tiger's mouth or something like that. I don't know. No, this is like a table. I think they call it a table. Anyway, this is just a very, if you're going to force this fight on this spot, this is going to be messy. Blue gets the first hit, tries to go for a drop there, but blue can't get it because orange, like once you start sidling, you're invulnerable until you stop sidling. So he was able to sidle across multiple blocks, right? He was able to spider across multiple blocks to, and that whole time he was invulnerable. So now they're going to both opt for, this is like the more stable build. It gets rid of the bomb block, right? Which causes a lot of nonsense. And it drops the level to you. It works better if you and the other guy don't both do it. Here, orange has pulled ahead a little bit. Blue's not in too bad shape here. So this is interesting. I don't agree with this pool at all. I think this is a really bad pool. Typically, the way I like to think about the quick math, right, about that is that like pushing or pulling one of these dark blocks is like giving the other guy 2 to 3 pushes and pulls of normal blocks, right? It's really slow to do that. And so you don't want to do that if you don't have to. And so in this situation, right, there was a way, like if Sketches just wants to get up, he can just pull this block and then here's his staircase, boop, right there on the side. If he doesn't want to do that, that's okay. If he wants to try to fight from underground, like I would just go to the right and up. But something he could do is he could run over here and try to push this row. He has a block that he could work with. So what he could do is maybe up here, push this. This block will fall, go over, push this, and run over here and do stuff. There's potential, right, to get up here and push this row. Or pull this and climb up. What is not good is up here and push this. That's all really I have to say about that. I don't agree with this whole nonsense that happens right there at all. Or like, what would have been sick? I don't know. Well, that wouldn't have worked. I was going to say he could have here turned around and threw his block here and then gone up that way too. But yeah, he would have been able to do it. Yeah. So here, blue could throw his block at this point and climb up here. But blue's just all over the place with this. He's going to have to push this, get over, push it again, and then climb up real quick. If I was him at this point, I would turn around and throw my block, run, grab this, climb up to this dark block, drink my juice, and start climbing. This isn't going to work. Just the order of these moves is wrong, and like what the moves are is wrong. It's all wrong, wrong. So anyway, pretty solid from Sig. Pretty vanilla play. Really, what happened there was that Sketches kind of messed up and like overcommitted to bad decisions more than anything else, I think. I don't, I mean, obviously, right, Sig did well, very solid, but not too much to comment in terms of his play there. I think that Sketches made a lot more kind of mistakes. Where do they go next? Look at disgust on Sig's face. Oh, it's gone now. I think they go to underground, if I recall correctly. Geez, can I just skip through to the actual video? Come on now. Yeah, underground. Look, Sig always he takes a deep breath, right? I mean, this is for him. He's about to go into losers finals. He's got his music on. He took his deep breath. He wants to win right here. Just eat dinner, so it's all coming up, Gotta keep burping. Anyway, underground. Quick word on underground. It's my favorite map. I think that pretty much at any point in time you can do anything you want on it, right? You can either play defense because the map isn't too big like Cathedral, or if somebody walks over to the other tower or whatever, the other side, it's too big and too complicated to really consistently do that. On this map, though, it's just the right size to where conceivably you can defend everything. Also the vanilla blocks, right? The white blocks, you can just spawn items really easily, or you can push the level out because it's simple. And again, it's easy to climb. So just about anything can work on this stage. So I'm interested. I don't remember if Sketches doubles down on his offensive, but what I want to see him do is I want to see him play smarter offense. And so that means offense in terms of not sacrificing good positions, right? This is kind of a good shape for blue. It's hard for orange to get up, so I'd like to see blue play defense in this area, especially because if orange runs over or finds a way over to this side, conceivably blue can find a way to get up here first. So I think blue should start playing defense here. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with this drop. I think blue would be good just chilling up there. That's good. That's good turn in the air. I really like that from blue. Usually can't do that. Oh man, this is rough. I like that. I like that by blue. What the heck? That's not right. Anyway, I like this from blue. It gives blue a lot of options. Blue can sidle all the way over to this level and push this row this way. That's real good. If orange tries to climb and just ignores blue, this tower is held up by this block, and this tower is held up by this block, which are both very fragile blocks. And blue is in control of these things. Here's a potential snapback situation, right? Where if orange tries to drop kick blue while blue tries to climb up, blue actually goes up here first and then falls back a level. And so blue actually wins the combat in that situation. It's stupid. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's okay. But pretty much this is safe. This is a safe structure. So I would like it if blue had taken advantage of that. Blue doesn't. Blue does this. This is good. At this point for orange is running out of time. This is rough to say what I would do if I was orange. Maybe if I was orange, what I would actually like to see is a push to the left and a push on this block that's about to fall. A full, yeah, okay, cool. Full on commitment, good to tie. Yeah, he made the best of a bad situation. Blue should have sidled over to this little double block area. He would have been okay with that. Looks like blue's opting to climb. Now orange kind of is threatening to come over. I don't know how I feel about this push there, but that's okay. That's fine. I think that's a neutral move. It's early game. It doesn't really matter what you do if you don't lose. Pretty much you can come back from anything. Oh, that's very scary. In that situation, it would have been very easy for orange to push. If orange would push this block, blue would fall all the way down to here, and that would give orange time to drop down one level and then get a drop kick. At this situation, what I'd like to see blue do is try to do a capping move, right? Try to push this on top of this guy. It just makes it hard for orange to come up. Okay, that's good. And then in a situation like this, what I would like blue to do is try to stay in this area. This block looks unstable, but you can react to the push. If this guy pushes and you're here, you can pull this block with you, and that would make it very easy to climb up this side. This is good though. I like this blue taking control initiative over this guy. This drop is just beautiful. That's good. Yeah. Anytime that the natural instinct, right, is for the other guy to hit you, or for you to hit the other guy. And so blue kind of took advantage of that, and I don't know if consciously or not, but so when orange hit blue and this block was wiggling over top of orange, it fell on top of Sig and killed him. So good play by blue. Good play. That's the kind of like. So that's kind of the difference. In the first game, I think dropping from a block really cost blue a big advantage. Meanwhile, in this situation, it gave him a good one, and that just comes from recognizing like playing offense, right, doesn't always mean fighting, right? Playing offense can be trading, like when you go in for these attacks, you want to make sure that you go in on at least an equal or into an advantageous situation. You don't want to go into a losing battle, right? And so that was good from blue, because even if orange would have tried to run, blue would have got like a delayed hit, and it would have been this whole mess, and blue would have been in a pretty good spot. That's scary. Pulling the center block on this level is very scary. If orange was faster, he could have pulled this out, and blue would have fell right down this into the abyss. But he didn't, which was lucky for blue. But that's a very, very scary block. That's a big balls move. That's a big ball play. Kind of looks like normal climbing. I don't really know what you can do in this situation. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of normal. Good butt bump by blue. Again, this is all kind of normal what you would expect. I'd like orange to push. Yeah, cool, sick. That's gonna mess with blue's climbing. I maybe would like orange to either commit to climbing up this side or not. He kind of was hesitating there. I don't know why, but that's okay. This is scary. But But this is good for blue. Like this just comes down to normal climbing, right? There's not much that you can do. I don't know how I feel about that block throw. I don't think the block throw was good. That's okay. Here I'd like a turnaround throw. Yeah, that's good. Good content. That block, that push, I don't think it was intentional, but that's not good. Anytime you got like that kind of, I call it like a clover kind of thing, or a diamond shape maybe would be a better name for it. The 1, 2, 3, 4, and the other dude is up here. There's no real point in pushing this, especially if like this structure is already held up on the sides, because it just gets rid of that block, so it's useless. This is Blue's game. It's that X factor. It's not going to activate in time for it to be worth it. But Orange is at the top. So, but Blue, I think, still has a little bit of height on him. So, okay, it's 1-1. I don't know what they do. I don't know where they go after this. Yeah, I'm not sure. Torture. Okay. I know Florida really likes this level. Sketches, he likes to like push the stage out and actually like try to make it lag. I like that. He's repping the sheep. If you notice, both of these guys got sheep shirts on, and then Jordy has the climb cancel shirt on. So we got 3 sheeps in the front here, which is pretty cool. But Sketches likes to make the stage lag. Torture has some problems. I think it's with the shiny trap blocks or whatever. So it's very easy to make this level lag, especially if you're dropping the stage like Sketches is doing over here on the blue side. So I wonder if that was his plan or not. I know he likes to do it. I don't know if in this particular set he was trying to do that. Orange is interesting. He could have walked on Sunshine over to here. Well, climbed on Sunshine, ? When he was here and Blue threw a block here, it would have been possible for him to get up onto here, or at least play better defense there. I don't agree with going and pulling this. They're both going to be in like a neutral situation here. That's good from Orange. Have to stretch Blue out. Okay. This situation. What do you do? Right? This dude's up here, and he doesn't have enough time, right? For Orange doesn't have enough time to pull this and try to make a tower out of this to climb up to here, because Blue's like sharking it right down here, right? Orange doesn't have enough time. Meanwhile, Blue doesn't have enough time to, climb up here, walk over here, push this out. Not to mention, this is a trap block. This is complicated. This is like kind of a stalemate, but Orange has the high ground. So Orange is winning. What does Blue do? Well, Blue, in my opinion, should, right now, this block is here, but there's also a block underneath of this one. So this has a base. So what you could do is you could go under here, push this inward, walk in, and push left, and push right, and maybe even push forward. But you can try to attack this whole structure by attacking like through underneath it here, right? If you push this out, you can do some stuff. Now, it does open up a pin situation, and you have to be careful because Orange can just drop down and then maybe smack you and drop you to the ground over here. But it's a little bit more complicated because Blue still has some options, even if Orange threatens that. So I would like it if Blue came down here. The other thing that Blue can do, though, is sidle around the tower up this way. So in Catherine, turning takes up frames, right? It takes time to turn. The way that you can get around this, though, is where if you actually come up on the side, right? If I come up from the right side of this block, I'll be facing this way. And so it's more possible for Blue to climb up this way and push this out and hit Orange that way. Blue climbing up this way isn't going to work. The other thing I maybe would like to see Blue do is actually climb up here onto the spike block. Because if I was Orange, maybe Orange would be tempted to try to drop kick Blue just for coming up, and then he would activate the spike block, and then Orange would die. So that's what I think Blue should do. And orange's situation, honestly, this is kind of scary. I would say just wait, or if you are really antsy and you have to do something, I would say drop to the right and push this block to the left over top of the spike block, and try to just stop blue from coming up, because orange's advantage right now is that blue is lower. So he's just going to play some defense with this block, which I like. Now this is scary. This is a different situation than if the block is over the pin situation, right? If the block is over top of the pin square, I like to attack from underneath. If the block is to the side of the pin square, this is scary because orange can just play defense right here on this block. Orange can just sit there all day. Except for now the weak bit is this structure, right? Blue can attack this structure. Which, okay, not impossible to do. I mean, the most obvious way to do it is to push left twice. The scary thing about that is that if blue pushes just from here, orange just drops. Like that's the move any day of the week. If orange is somewhere else and blue pushes, though, blue can kind of work that into a strategy real nicely. I would like it if blue starts pushing this. Honestly, though, what orange should do, orange should get on top and try to take this block with him. Because, you have time to react to where if somebody pushes a level, you can pull the top block on that level. Like, you can follow it. You can react to people pushing most of the times. So I would say orange should try to hop up over if blue starts pushing this and taking that with him. Let's see what happens. Gets the block. That's good. He's chilling out over there. Something that could work for blue in this situation too is climb up to the right. Now that he has this block, push this. These guys fall. He could turn right and throw his block, and that would be his way up. And actually, if blue did that instead of pushing here, that would be better, I think, because it would require a lot for orange to actually get up. Oh, but that's good. That's good from blue. Good pin. So, just a normal pin. I like this cross shape. Praise the Lord. But anyway, yeah, I know that was a whole lot of speculation going on there. Good pin selfie just happened. But pretty much there's a lot that goes on in this game, or can go on. And you just got to be aware of it. It's real-time chess. It's real-time Go. It's a real-time strategy game. It's a fighting game. It's stupid. This game's dumb. But it's good. It's good. Definitely fun to play and fun to think about. Blue taking the game, making it laggy again. It looks like, anyway, it looks laggy to me, but I'm watching it in 3/4 time, so you hate to see that happen. I don't know if that was because of the lag of the level or blue just missed his input, but that sucks. That's unfortunate. Last round, they're 1-1. Last round, last game. This is good. I like blue. Blue really, sketches really came through. I didn't like the way he was playing the beginning of the set at all. But he really slowed it down and really started playing just great. Sig, as always, is playing good. Like, both players are playing very, very good Catherine right now. This is a situation I think is good for blue. So this spike block hasn't been activated, this center one. And what that lets blue do, it gives him a big advantage in this situation in that blue can pull this block and pull this block. Blue can make a level up, a staircase up to this next set of stairs. What blue doesn't, what neither player really wants is to fight just on this level. If you do that, what it comes down to is a 50-50 roughly, right? Like on who's going to win over the center block on this level if you guys are going to fight here, right? So if blue lets orange activate and step off of this spike block, then that's worse for blue than blue taking advantage of this spike block and pulling this, because if he pulls this top block, orange can't pull this because the spike block is here and will kill him. So yeah, I would like to see blue do that and take advantage of that. Meanwhile, orange's first priority would be to deactivate this block. I don't like the push onto that block. I don't like this. I don't like blue wasting time like that. That's not good, because now you see now it's who can control this center block. Now orange controls it. Okay, bam, blue pulled ahead in this instance, but you know, could just as easily not. I was surprised orange wasn't an altered there, but that's okay. I want to see blue throw that block. That's a good throw. Good job. Good job. This is looking good for blue. They are at the top of the stage. All right. Blue has to be careful here. There are two things that I see blue can do that would be real good. One thing that would be real bad. So pause the video and think. What would be the good pool? Think about what I'm going to say. This is a good exercise. You got these three. I will say, it's something to do with this area of the board, right? Blue can very easily throw this away, even though he looks like he's about to win. And this block here, this create a block, is very scary. So just because he's at the top doesn't mean he's out of the woods yet. So think about it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. So what would be bad? What would be bad is blue stepping on this block, stepping off, stepping back on, right? Because he has to deactivate this spike block and pulling this center. Normally, pulling this center is the easiest way to solve this top bit, right? You pull the center and you push it to one of these wings. But that would be bad in this situation because orange has enough time. He has to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He just has 5 steps to get up on top. Blue, though, has to pull this, sidle over, climb up, pull, right? Or like step up, step over, push, or something like that, right? The math, rough math on that is that blue's not going to win. Orange will have enough time to, by the time blue like pulls this out, and I think roughly if blue pulls this, by the time blue gets to here, by the time blue sidles over to here, orange will be in this block range, and actually take advantage of that. What blue could do, that'd be kind of cool, is pull this spike block. Normally it's the longer solve, but it makes it harder for orange to get up, which is the priority here. The other thing blue could do is drop down and play defense here. I think that would be unexpected from orange. And I think that would be really interesting to try to block off this. And what would be really ballsy is to come down here and stand on here and force orange to try to throw his block early or something, right? And then blue can take advantage of going up here, just because of timing, essentially. Or what would be really cool is blue coming onto this block and pushing this whole row to the right, and saying F that, and forcing a different kind of fight down here. But pretty much, if blue pulls this, he loses. So let's see what happens. Oh, no. What did I say? I said as blue gets here, orange would be on these 2 blocks. And bam, here he is. He's climbing up as he's climbing up there, right? As he was sidling over to this guy. And then orange now could just throw his block and he wins. Wow. I forgot that that's how the set ended, but that sucks. That really sucks for sketches. But that was really good. That was a really good game. And there's Wobbles, good looking Wobbles, old man Wobbles. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. I don't know how long that this video will have been, but I hope it works out okay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, that was my second time looking at that set, and I think both players can learn a lot from it. It was very close in a lot of situations. Sketches really cleaned up his play and brought it back. for the later half of the set, and Sig played very solidly throughout. So both players doing real well. I hope they learn a lot and continue to improve. Anyway, see ya.